Hello and welcome to Jurassic Cast Webisode or Eggcast Episode 2. I'm Sam as usual. With me again is Jack. Hello, Jack.
Hello, hello.
And Tim's awake today.
I'm awake. Hello, good morning.
And we have a special guest, Justin, aka Jurassic Raptor, online. I suppose if you're active in the Jurassic Park community, you know him. Hi, Justin.
How you doing?
Good. Yeah, cheers for joining us. So this is another Eggcast. We're going to pick one subject this episode, which is the clips that have been shown recently. So let's go around the tables. Start with you, Jack. Thoughts?
Loved the Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, Owen one. Thought it was exactly like the scene where Sarah and Malcolm are discussing getting off the island, and Malcolm's really scared and thinks she can't handle herself, and he's here to rescue her, and she says she doesn't want his help. It also reminded me of Grant and Ellie bickering over having children at the start of the movie.
Yeah.
And I would say it was kind of like
Don't say the Kirby's.
the Kirby's in a way, I guess. But no, it just reminded me of Jurassic Park completely. And then the second clip is just the best thing since sliced bread. I've been watching that clip so much the last few days.
Yeah.
Just going through it frame by frame. The fact that you can see the Indominus rip that guy in half behind the bushes. Like you go through it frame by frame, he picks the worker up in its mouth and you see it rip him in half. And it's very quick. It's like, you know, the bushes in front of Muldoon when he's getting eaten.
So have you not turned to social media yet and say that you could do the CGI better and put your versions out there yet?
No. The CGI is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. The shot of it like clawing at the gate is crazy good. Yeah. That just sold me. I was surprised they actually showed that scene as the clip though.
Yeah,
because breakup. It's not really like a major spoiler that dinosaurs are going to escape in this movie.
Well, considering in like all the trailers so far, you know he escapes anyway, or she escapes anyway. But
that's me. I don't want to hog people's time. So
yeah, I mean the thing that I mean as you said, it was awesome. But the thing that did stand out to me though is that can't be that sounds like the music in the background of that clip sounds like a stock musical track, you know. Obviously,
yeah, I got that impression as well.
Yeah, they like stuck it together, you know, because obviously Gino is has just finished recording it, hasn't he? The soundtrack, the score, whatever.
Yeah, he just finished mixing it, I do believe.
Yeah. So I mean, I was like, oh, this is awesome, but that music sounds a bit cheese. I swear I've heard that on an episode of Dexter or something somewhere before. But yeah, Tim, what was your thoughts?
I mean, obviously the first clip came out, and I was like, wow, because you know, there's a lot of hype around, you know, the dinosaurs and the action and the adventure, and we often forget about character development. And it was just nice to see two characters sort of just having a bit of a chat and introducing themselves in a bit of a way, so that we can walk into the movie theaters sort of understanding the relationship that Claire and Owen have. So I felt that was a very, very good move. And obviously, like Jack, the second clip, I'm just watching over and over and over. I think I tweeted this as well, because there's just this really hilarious scene where you've got Irfan Khan, Jake Johnson, and Lapkus just sitting there like, what the F is about to happen? Like, they're just sitting there like with this hilarious look on their faces. And it's just bringing, it sort of makes you realize that there's going to be a few little moments in this movie which are quite hilarious in their own way.
Yeah. That guy, I'm not even going to go there. If I sound so enthusiastic, it's because I've been asleep for the last 2 hours. And
yeah, we had to wake Sam for this egg cast, and it was your idea, Sam. Your idea.
Yeah, no, I pushed it back to accommodate Tim, not knowing that I would be asleep.
Okay, Tim's fault. Tim.
Yeah, I blame you,
Hang
Tim.
your head in shame.
Yeah. I have to have my one day of revenge.
Justin?
Well, the first clip I didn't necessarily love, but I didn't hate it as much as some people did. And I think the context was the important key that people need to keep in mind for that, those that are critical of it.
Definitely.
Because, like you said, it's about character development. And they got to establish that tense relationship early on so they can build the characters toward the end of the movie.
Hmm.
As for the second clip, I absolutely love the second one. That gave me 100% feel of a Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, with the first clip, I think people got a bit ticked off because they were like, "What? There's no dinosaurs in it." It's like you don't have to show. If you're showing a clip from the film, you don't have to show a dinosaur clip necessarily,
Exactly.
do you? You know, it's a sneak peek. You know, there's no set code to what you should show in a sneak peek. And yeah, I just love the expression of Chris Pratt's face when he's like running out of the paddock. He's just like shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait.
I love seeing Jake Johnson and Lauren Lapkus and Irfan Khan in that little scene. There's that bit where he tells him to shut the door, and Jake Johnson just kind of shakes his head, and you can tell he's a conflicted person at that point.
Yeah.
I kind of like in that scene as well that you get this impression that when that worker's being eaten, they hear the screams down. There's this sort of almost lack of urgency in their expressions, like they're used to the fact that accidents happen sometimes with workers. You know, that Masrani could just pay off the
I never thought of that.
because it's like he's like, just close the door, leave Chris Pratt in there. You know, it's like
Yeah.
I get the sense that Masrani he's not like Ludlow in the sense. I can't imagine him being more like Ludlow. Ludlow was more like the Hammond from the book. I think we talked about this before. That Ludlow's character was Hammond from the first novel. Like that's essentially how they got Hammond from the novel into the films. And I feel like Masrani might be a mix of the two.
You got to think as well. Johnson's character hesitated, and pretty much because he hesitated, you know, the door never shut. So it's pretty much his fault.
Yeah.
So,
And it's quite funny.
We forget about the other guy, the Paddock supervisor, who's sort of running for his life and overrides the security so he can get out. So he's got a bit to play as well.
It looks like the sort of Homer Simpson character, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The thing is, though, like I've seen loads of people saying, why isn't there a human-sized door on that one for them to get in and out? But I have a feeling that this Paddock isn't the real deal. It's like a holding pen.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard, like from, you know, people speculation on the internet.
They need that door to transition the animal to a different paddock or to bring different animals in and out as needed.
Do you think? Obviously, people have been saying, you know, like obviously Chris Pratt's character is introduced to the dinosaur. You know, as you see in the trailer, he's like, you know, well, you made your own dinosaur and that, and everyone's like, well, how has he not known that they've been breeding these new dinosaurs? You know, and
I feel like in that sense, I feel like people are taking what he's saying out of context. I think when he's saying you just went and made a new dinosaur, it's like he's saying like, oh, you've just made another one for the park. It's just like that's kind of what we do here. You know, we just make new dinosaurs. I don't know if he necessarily knows that it's a hybrid at that point. That's my guess.
On Jimmy Fallon last night, he mentioned that he works kind of on the outskirts of the park and not in the park proper. So he's kind of off doing his own thing, I think, and not necessarily in the loop of everything that's going on.
Yeah,
he's like the guy in SeaWorld who just, you know, rides on top of the whales and throws fish at them. You know, he's not really actually doing anything behind the scenes.
Right.
But yeah, I haven't, you know, like sort of like the fan theories and that. I've not even seen anyone mention sauna. I mean, that might just be depending on how deep I've dug, but you know, I'm just like, no one, you know, brought up the theory of, you know, they're using sauna again for like the breeding and things like that. But
we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. I just thought it was weird that no one's put that out.
I'm just going to say this now that I'm done watching anything. I put this on Twitter earlier. I'm done watching any footage now. I mean, I've admittedly broken lots of rules that I've placed on myself. Temptation has got the better of me, I will admit.
Yeah.
But,
Spoiler free hashtag.
Yeah, but
What about you, Justin? Are you the type of person that likes to see as much as they possibly can before they go into a cinema, or is there that line in the sand somewhere that's like, nah, that's too much?
I draw the line at spoilers and anything that's. But as far as things that are released officially, I gotta see them. I can't resist that.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
what did Justin, just give us your thoughts of the new trailer? What did you think of that?
Oh, I thought it was the best one to date. Just seeing those pteranodons fly out of that aviary and the explosion and the Indominus running away from it. And I think the quick shots of the T-Rex are the perfect tease to put in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
It was definitely the best trailer so far.
Yeah.
I'm going to see Age of Ultron tomorrow, so I'm going to be interested to see if that's attached in IMAX. So hopefully,
Something's got to be more exciting than Age of Ultron. So.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyway, anyone got anything else they want to add to the Eggcast?
The Eggcast. I don't know. I guess send us in what you want us to talk about next.
Yeah.
And Justin, we'll get you definitely on for a bigger episode at some point. We're just doing these little Eggcasts.
Absolutely, sounds great.
But yeah.
Because whenever we do a full episode and we bring anything up, we're always like 2 months out of date. So.
Yeah, I think these little mini episodes are a great way to catch up, especially as things are speeding up here going into the movie.
Well, we want to keep the episode sort of interview centric and topic centric, not news focused, because if someone downloads, say, like the Ariana Richards interview 2 years down the line, they don't want to hear us talking about the Jurassic World trailer and things like that, do they? So, yeah.
As Data would put it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thanks for joining us again, guys. You can find us on jpforever.com. I think we're going to have a facelift soon, aren't we, Jet?
Yes, I've said to you that I want to redesign the website. And get it all flashy and up to date, and maybe add a little cartoon Sleeping Tim on the cartoon banner at the top. And make it I don't know, because it's a nice blog, but I feel like it needs to be a place. I don't know. I think it needs to be inspired by other blogs like JurassicRaptor.com, Tumblr.com.
Yeah. All right. We're on Twitter at Jurassic Cast and Facebook.com/Jurassic Cast. Do you want to pimp anything, Justin, before we go?
Go to my blog, JurassicRaptor.com. Follow me on Twitter at JurassicRaptor, and that's about it.
Cool. Cheers for joining us, guys.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was an honor. Speak soon.